Hello ladies and gentlemen, there has been more drama, and you know, as the Frontier's #1 hater, I gotta cover this drama. So let's look at what this drama is. Alright, so, hold on a moment. Oh. So in this drama, the Frontier did nothing wrong. They actually shouldn't even be involved, really. This doesn't sound right. So what's happened? So this drama is actually surrounding TK Mantis. So what happened? TK Mantis got banned from Fallout 4 New Vegas, the redoing of Fallout New Vegas. And the dude genuinely chimped out because of it. The reason why TK was banned is because, as stated here, weaponizing of a community for the sake of self-aggrandizing is despicable. We have zero interest having even informed ties with somebody engaged in act of this kind, and refuse to enable such blatant parasitism. According to TK Mantis statements, this was about two things. One was a disagreement about the lore.
Was talking about lore with the people in the Bethesda thing, and I said, this is like talking to literal children. And I told one guy, do your research, child.
And on his opinion about the Frontier and how the Fallout 4 New Vegas community viewed TK Mantis' behavior surrounding the Frontier as a bit toxic, so they didn't want that type of person in here.
No, they were getting upset that I wasn't agreeing that Fallout 76 was canon, but that's okay. You're allowed to have those disagreements, and those conversations do get a little heated. But I noticed that I was getting a lot of personal attacks, and then somebody's like, you've been banned from multiple mods.
So TK was in the wrong here. They didn't want him around because they didn't feel like it. But he had to find the smallest of reasons to just be angry about it. For example, using Phobos on these two arguments, saying like, oh look, the Frontier team is talking about it. What's that have to do with anything? Has nothing to do with your banning. And what this does as well, it starts making me question the other things TK is actually talking about. TK Mantis made a video talking about this for quite some time. He started with the lore thing and the disagreement on lore, and then he talked about the Frontier time, where he worked for Fallout Frontier. You know, and I question that now, actually, the Frontier part, because it started to make no sense. He says, oh yeah, he was up in the team, he worked a lot with them. The dude just did some voice lines he didn't like, so he asked him to pretty much leave, that's it. You weren't part of the team because you made some voice lines. And now you're probably thinking, okay, so the dude got banned from a place, why do I care? It's personal things, right? Well, no. So three things technically happened after this. When TK Mantis made a video, the Sneed crate got activated again, so time for the Sneed. And the Sneed attacked both sides. They went ballistic on both sides. The funny part is, TK was like, oh, they're attacking me, and the other guys were like, oh, they're attacking me. No, I spoke to the people who run the Sneed thing. They didn't want anything of that to happen. Sure, they wanted a little bit fun with TK in the start, because the dude is genuinely a moron, according to these people. But it escalated, as everything does. This is a wave. It always escalates. And it attacked both sides, which they didn't want. And they didn't want to do a raid. They constantly pushed against the raid, saying, no raid, stop it, stop it, stop it. But the thing is, you can't control something like the Sneed. Sure, there might be quote-unquote leaders for it, but that's not really a thing. It's like, so much for leaders. It's an uncontrollable wave of spurging. Which, I mean, yeah, it's a Sneed claim. They're awesome. Oh, go Sneed. I like them. But they also have a tendency of being a bit toxic. But that's 4chan for you. What do you want to do? So both TK's Discord and Fallout 4 New Vegas Discord got completely crashed. Like, they had to go in, like, crazy mode. Like, it hectic shit. But this is actually not the reason why I wanted to make the video. So, watching the entirety of TK Mantis' video, holy shit, it's bad. Like, oh god, you have to go and watch it in entirety and come back watching the video. The link is in the description, watch it. But the ending part, no wonder the Sneed attacked him.
But if you're complacent with what the Frontier people did, and this goes for YouTube content creators that are in my community, this goes for peers of mine, this goes for people that I've talked to, this goes for fucking game journalists, and it goes all the way down to the people who just install the game and play by themselves. If you are complicit with what the Frontier did, and you're the type of YouTuber that just kept streaming it and you didn't fucking say anything about all the stuff that was going on because you didn't want to be involved in the drama, we're talking about literal fucking child predators.
Ooh, ouch. So, I am not a fan of the Frontier. I don't want to be here defending the acts. There was some shady shit. I didn't like it either. That's why I complained. That's why I made my videos. That's why they got attacked. But what the fuck does this have to do with anything? And not only that, if you play the game, you're complicit. Like, dude, you're proving the point of the people. Of course they want you fucking gone, dude. What the fuck are you on about? A small thing happened. You got banned. And immediately you're calling them child groomers. Come on. What's wrong with you? Oh, God, why are you making me defend the Frontier? But if you do this type of allegation and for a small thing like you just getting banned, no wonder they want you gone. It's not that what they're doing is wrong, it's just that you cause drama constantly, as you did before, as you do now. You constantly do this.
You're fucking whacked. You guys are degenerates to the fullest extent, and if you're complacent with that, you're just as fucking bad. If you stream that game and you didn't have anything to say about it, and you just acted like, and I know who I'm thinking about. I'm not gonna name drop the names of the people who were doing it, but they know who the fuck they were. The ones that just kept streaming it, didn't call attention to the problems, didn't stick up for their YouTuber peers when they were getting harassed by these fucking guys. And you just acted and acted. It's still going on. And it's going on to a bigger extent because now literally the thing that I was most excited for in the community is taken away from me because I wasn't okay with a bunch of fucking degenerate bestiality fucking pedos. And if you're complacent with it, quit watching my fucking videos.
And I understand, maybe the argument now is, oh, he didn't actually meant that Fallout 4 New Vegas team are complacent to the Frontier. There's nothing to do with each other. No, he made a direct connection with that. Because it's like, okay, TK, you're being a bit parasitic, you're being a bit toxic, we don't want you here because we don't like you. And then he immediately went, okay, but you agree with the Frontier pedos. It's like, come on.
And when we move even further on into the ban reason, we have zero interest in even having informal ties with somebody engaging in acts of this kind. So you're complacent with what the Frontier did then? You're complacent with a bunch of people having this pedophile friend that is doing all this weird shit, and he's slipping it into the fucking game world, he's slipping it into all these other things.
And secondly, I also want to point out something. If you go against the grain, which is, not that going against Fallout the Frontier is going against the grain, but let's say you do that, and then you expect to be friends with these people after the fact? No! Like, if you choose a contrarian position, don't expect them to like you. He's complaining also that the Frontier people were attacking him for being negative towards his game. Yeah, they do that. They did that to me. They still do that to me. In many ways, TK hates me. That's fine. I don't care. Yeah? Because I went against him. And that's fine. That's fine. Don't expect them to like you.
But you're not okay with my parasitism of me talking about that publicly. It's not okay for me to talk about it publicly, but it's okay for them to do it. But if I talk about it, then I'm the parasite. I'm the fucking piece of shit. Because I fucking actually was like, that isn't okay.
Throughout this entire video, dude, you acted like a child. I know you're gonna watch this. You're gonna watch until this point. You acted like a child. All right. Sometimes you have to take a step back and just chill. Being aggressive, being on the front constantly doesn't make you friends. And you don't have to be friends with the Fallout 4 New Vegas team if you can still play it. And it's nothing to do with the Frontier per se. Don't take me wrong. I know what the Frontier is technically doing. I know how much they've infiltrated a lot of the modding communities. Not all of them are good. Like, I disagree with them. Not that they're bad, but, they're doing things that I don't personally like. But you're not making the situation better by making you look like a fool. Yeah? Because I defended you, you piece of shit. I defended you. In my, I think it was secondary video I made about the Frontier, I defended you. Now, I don't want to defend you anymore. But now you think, oh, you like the Frontier, you're complicit. No, they're a bunch of weirdos. I'm sorry. Motherfuckers had a 16-page Deathclaw sex scene, like fanfic written down. They're weird. They're weird. And that's fine. Are they grooming kids? No, they're not. Do they have weird fetishes, which is really fucking degenerate and they should stop? Yes. But this is not the TNO. They're not having like an underground child grooming ring. They don't have that. It's not the same. And I'm sorry, but to cancel it completely for the reason of sue the skunk isn't a good reason. Like the reason why I wouldn't say hated, but the reason why I disliked the Frontier wasn't so much sue the skunk. That just created drama around it. I disliked it because they didn't listen to my criticism. And they chimped out. Which is why I complain about them, because you're not supposed to chimp out. Calm down. You know, bad things happen to you. You know, eat the sour apple, as we say in Sweden, at Suräpplet, and then continue. Like, just do other things. Move along. Take a month away from the community and come back and say, hey, things are over now. Just say pardon and then be part of the community. If you want to be part of the community, stop fucking calling everybody child predators, dude. So a little bit of update. He posted this. I don't know if this makes it better. Yeah, take it as you want, this new tweet. Anyways, so if more happens, I'll make an update video. Otherwise, like if you want to talk about this TK, if you want to have a talk, I don't know what more there's to say. Maybe I misunderstood you. Maybe I misunderstood the other guys. We'll see where this leads to. But just know that Sneed is still active and good luck with them.